hey, we're back.
We're back again.
Guess who's back? Back again.
I knew you were going to say that. So predictable.
Fuck you, dude. What's up? How we doing, boys?
Pretty good. I just finished the movie.
Nice. You want to jump into brass tacks?
Brass
I mean, dude, I got tax to brass, you know. It's interesting, especially now that I've watched Blue Beetle and this. I don't know. I can't guarantee I'm gonna give this movie higher than Blue Beetle.
See, for me, I will give it higher than Blue Beetle. I
don't honestly think I will.
Not like significantly, but it will get higher. And that's fine. I can see why you would like Blue Beetle more, but I just like this more.
The only thing that's about to get higher right now is me when I smoke this joint.
Hey, yo! Let's get into it. Well, Anthony, I'm going to finish packing this bowl. You want to kick us off?
Yeah, I'll kick us off. What the fuck's up? Welcome to Comics and Chronic.
Yeah, that top dog energy coming out.
Hey.
What the fuck is up?
Anthony's been huffing on the top dog pheromones.
Yeah, that's the only way you get to introduce
Huffing the top dog pheromones.
I'm Anthony, as they just explained. Cody's here. He's packing his bowl. Jake's smoking a nice joint. And we're here to talk the Marvels today.
Ooh, the Marvels.
The newest MCU film.
Newest MCU film. And I'm going to say, aside from maybe Guardians 3, probably my favorite MCU movie in a while.
Agreed. It was up there. It was not in the Quantumania Love and Thunder range of MCU quality. It wasn't Secret Invasion quality, you know. It was better. It was way better. I liked it better than the first Captain Marvel.
For sure. Definitely better than the first Captain.
I think I liked it better than the first one too, even though I will stand by that movie being overhated.
I think this movie is underhated.
This one is?
Underhated? This movie was super hated.
Yeah, I think it was also.
Rightfully so.
You really think it was that bad, Jake?
No, I don't. There were parts that I laughed. I will say this.
That's
once
all
again,
I wanted to hear. That's the highest praise I expect from Jake.
There were parts that I laughed at, like literally laughed out loud. Once again, I think Kamala Khan is awesome. I think she kind of carries it.
Carries the entire movie.
She definitely
carries the whole. Yeah, I mean,
it's definitely on her. I think.
Yeah.
I think she's
and once
the
again, like
strongest
her
part
and her family are the most fun dynamic about it.
Loved it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I love all that. Anytime their family is on screen, I was all in for it.
Yeah,
yeah.
The family was.
That's why I wanted to bring it up in Blue Beetle, because there's a lot of similarities in that sense. And I really do like Kamala's family, especially in the show. Like, if you liked Miss Marvel, the show, you'll definitely like the Marvels, because a lot of that is in here. But, you know, if you didn't like Miss Marvel, it might be like, you might not like the Marvels for that reason.
From what I've been seeing on the internet, because I've been seeing like a bunch of people doing their, you know, more recent MCU roundups, like Phase 4. Which we should honestly probably do, rank Phase 4 or even Phase 4 into Phase 5. But Miss Marvel is very frequently at the bottom, and that's kind of shocking to me.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I didn't hate it as much as most people.
Yeah, I agree. I think Miss Marvel was one of the stronger things to come out.
Phase 4, I agree with you.
Yeah.
It just felt like a good MCU installment. It felt like something fresher. It felt like actually establishing a new hero and made her super likable. Like, she's so likable.
So likable. So fun. Very dynamic with her energy on screen. Just like, even though she's playing like a timid kind of, like, not shy, but not awkward is the word I'm looking for. She's very awkward, but in a comical way, and not a force. It doesn't feel forced. She feels very authentic to teenage girl who's suddenly meeting her idols. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I completely agree.
No, yeah, she was the strongest part about it. I liked it a lot. I mean, look, she carried this movie in the same way that Teyonah Parris carries that absolutely dump truck of an ass behind her.
Yeah, that fucking wagon, dude. Just because she's constantly packing that thing around, I think Teyonah Parris is the most powerful MCU character.
Exactly. Teyonah Parris is very, very hot.
Yeah.
She was good in this movie. I liked her character.
She was great.
What's her name? Spectrum?
Photon Spectrum. They don't give her the name yet.
They mention a bunch of them, right?
Yeah. They think they call her Nova Girl.
But she does. Kamala says Spectrum at one point.
Yeah, that is one of the names. Like in the comics, she was like Captain Marvel, then she's Photon, then she's Spectrum, and now she's Photon again. But I don't know. None of her names are like she needs a good name. I don't think any of those.
Cool. All those names are not cool.
Right, and she's a cool character.
Why is she the only one that doesn't get a Marvel in her name either?
Exactly. Like she could be just add something Marvel. You know,
like yeah, I don't know.
Professor Marvel.
Professor Marvel.
Oh, I also gotta say, not all of the action, but some of the action was some of the best MCU action I've seen in a while.
I really like the fights, like when they were
really
all
cool
three
fights.
Fighting.
Again, like before they figured out the powers and stuff,
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Yeah.
The cinematography, the choreography. It was all fire. That opening fights, the two first fight scenes when they're first discovering the powers they were
fun to watch. Yeah. No, it was so cool. It was a cool way to show their powers, just the switching between locations. Like that was cool. Let's see more of that. Like it wasn't also boring. Like
a cool and interesting way to kind of nerf Captain Marvel because she's a super powered person in the Marvel universe. You know what I mean? And she wasn't able to like go all out like she has in Captain Marvel or in the Avenger Endgame. You know what I mean?
I don't recognize her as Captain Marvel. I recognize her as the Annihilator. So.
That was a cool twist. Like she's kind of the villain of the movie.
Was it? I don't know. Some of that shit was pretty like lame with the whole Skrull and the Kree and the planet with the breathing.
Well, first of all,
the villain.
The Skrulls. Wait a minute. We watched Secret Invasion and we saw that Secret Invasion was all about the Skrulls couldn't find a place to live, but oh look, they had a planet out there to live. They
had
would
a
have been
planet and the dude had a crown on. Like
Yeah,
it seemed
like,
they were
what the fuck?
They were doing pretty good.
Nick Fury did not look at all.
Nah, Nick Fury didn't he was like, I don't see anything.
And then even if you say, okay, maybe that's one planet they for some reason couldn't find, then Valkyrie comes and she's like, I'll just take you guys to Asgard, whatever.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't do that either. It would have solved all of Secret Invasion. We wouldn't have had to watch it at all.
I mean, the Valkyrie cameo, like what a waste of a cameo. Just
what a waste.
We see her in a suit.
Cool. President Valkyrie. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Marvel just trying to shoehorn diversity in our faces.
Well, so going back the whole time I'm watching it, there were some cringe diversity moments, like forced, like they almost pretty much said like diversity, and then, but one thing I thought was like a little like was when Kamala's falling and Nick Fury is telling Teyonah Parris, what's her name, Monica, to fly, and she's like I can't fly, and she's like Black Girl Magic. And I was like, felt like pandery.
But this was written by
directed by at least
directed by Nia DaCosta, right?
Yeah.
So
no, I'm just saying, like, especially after watching the latest South Park special, it's like, oh, they're so right.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched it or no? You guys
No, not yet.
It's hilarious.
I haven't really watched South Park in years, to be honest.
It's
I'm not
even
saying
an episode. It's just like a special.
Yeah, one of their like handful of years they do like an hour long.
Yeah, it's like into this. It's called Into the Panderverse.
Nice.
And Cartman plays not Bob Iger but Kathleen Kennedy over at Disney.
Nice.
And he's constantly like, make it gay and black and a woman. It's just it just felt like forced diversity. Not even forced diversity. It just felt forced. Everything's like the ethnically ambiguous villain. It's like, which one again was a one-dimensional person.
Yeah, the villain
would suck.
The villain was one-dimensional as shit.
The villain and her master plan both sucked.
Yeah, it was just like what, so forgettable, and she was so OP.
Also, why did she have Ronan the Accuser's hammer? Like, what was up with that?
I think she is just like an accuser or something. Like you get that.
I know, but like, why
Maybe
why was hers glowing purple? Because his only glows purple when he puts the Power Stone in it.
Yeah,
in the garden.
Well, she had the bracelet.
She had the bracelet, but this is what I'm saying. She was like so OP to the point where she could take on all three of them at once. It was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, right. right?
Yeah, it was whack. It was like there were beefs, you know what I mean? But I liked this movie. It was genuinely funny and it didn't feel like a forced humor.
Yeah, I didn't
know what
feel
I
that
mean?
way at all. Yeah, it was fun. It was funny.
Like I think like the
They were
line
funny moments.
delivery and
Good fights. Yeah.
some of the stuff was the fucking cat scene,
Oh, that was hilarious.
hilarious.
With all the cats eating people.
Yeah, and it almost like shot like a horror movie for
Yes.
that one moment, like everyone just like running.
Away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like hilarious. KO literally like turned in the theater and was like, "This is awesome."
I'm glad one of us felt like that because I personally didn't care for it. The
You
whole
didn't
cat
like the
thing,
cat?
dude. The cat thing has been ruined for me since they used it as the
In
reason
Captain Marvel,
Nick Fury
yeah.
is losing his eye. Like honestly, ever since then, I don't care about Goose. Oh, get it? Because in Top Gun, his name is Goose. Okay,
That was dumb, like to have him lose his eye that way. Yeah. Nah, but this was funny. Like I don't my hate doesn't extend to that. I thought that was a really good scene.
my hate extends in places you didn't even know it could go.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
What did you guys think of the singing planet?
Dumb.
Yeah, I
Hated
felt
it.
like that was overall,
I
everyone's
hated
like,
it. Really stupid, really unnecessary. Hate it. Almost drops it a whole Pesci easily.
what?
So here's what I'm gonna say about the Singing Planet.
You liked it because you love musicals.
I do love musicals, but
This movie is also about family, though.
Oh, true.
yeah, but
It
this
is.
musical was not a good musical. You
No,
know
it
what I mean?
wasn't.
Just because I'm a fan of musicals doesn't mean you can sing any hunky dory song
Right.
and expect me to
Hunky-dory.
clap like a amused
Goddamn
child. You know
seals.
what I mean? Yeah. No, I want the songs to be quality, and this was just kind of mid.
It was
Yeah.
so dumb.
They didn't commit to the bit.
Yeah, they didn't. That's the reason why I didn't like the musical Planet is it felt like they were too shy to like go full musical. Does that make sense?
Agreed.
Also, I'm going to call out an observation here and say that how come in Marvel Universe, whenever they're on some exotic planet, like the people on this dancing planet looked exactly the same as everyone in Ragnarok on Jeff Goldblum's planet. Just like bright, generic, colorful.
I get what you're saying.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like trust
No
me, like, you go
distinct
back and watch
culture.
this, exactly.
I
Yeah.
get what you're saying.
Almost like they're taking like all of the exotic things out of foreign cultures and mashing them together to be
Well, it's just
one.
like generic alien. Like, oh, well, these are aliens because they're dressed wacky, and some of them have prosthetic makeup on. It's like, okay, all right.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement with that as well. The whole planet.
For me, this movie, I'm just more critical of the Marvel Universe. Like, this movie wasn't bad, but it doesn't make me. It didn't give me hope, if I'm being quite honest. And even with like, yes, the cameo at the end was cool because he looks incredibly comic accurate. We might as well
Yeah.
just jump to that. That's the coolest part about the whole fucking movie.
Let's chew on that for a bit. Yeah, we get Beast at the end, post credits.
Voiced by the OG himself, Kelsey fucking
KG,
Big Dick Grammar.
old Big Dick Grammar himself.
He was swinging that thing in the post
Dude,
credits.
he was. That hairy hog.
Yeah, I loved it. I was like, oh, that's the most comic accurate Beast we've seen so far.
Yes.
For sure.
So he's supposed to be Last Stand Beast, right? That's I guess what the credits will say. But hear me out. I know I've been saying this, and now it's starting to. I'm hoping for it even more that what they're going to do with the X-Men is like comic accurate and also animated series accurate. And we've already seen Professor X in that yellow chair, right? We've seen that so far.
Facts.
I feel like, and it's more like I want, like if you want to really excite me about the X-Men in the MCU, keep it, like I do want to see the animated versions live action. And I feel like it's leaning that way even more.
That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the
Same.
cartoon's coming out too, you
With
know?
their comic accurate costumes too.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
do see Wolverine in that BTS image of Deadpool with him in
Yes.
the classic blue and yellow suit.
Add
Yeah.
one more point to that theory. Exactly.
See?
Exactly.
No, I agree. I want to see it too. It would be cool. Like, I don't know. I'd be down to see the OG Bryan Singer X-Men movies reprise their role
In those
as-
costumes.
In those costumes.
Yes.
Because I always, even when the movies came out, I really hated the black leather. I was like, why are the X-Men
Yep.
black? Like, it's supposed to be colorful as shit.
Yeah.
I did like,
Agreed.
and I feel like even though they definitely dropped in quality as it went on, the Bryan Singer casting was stellar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like even
absolutely.
even if they're not the permanent X-Men, I would just like to see them all get a chance to be in those OG costumes just once.
Yeah.
You know? That's just that would look cool. And then we also, so maybe it's more of a throwaway cameo, but we get that Monica's mom, she's binary in this universe. That's what her suit means. The red and white. So like in the comics, I think Captain Marvel becomes binary after Rogue takes her powers, right? So that could also point to that we now have comic accurate Rogue floating around in the MCU, which would be cool because we don't really get that Rogue in the Bryan Singer movies.
I'll double down on what you just said.
Here we go.
Yes, because think about it. They even end up in Louisiana.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And she's from Baton Rouge, which is in Louisiana.
Yes. Okay. So here we go. We're already. Oh, an implication
Hot
that
boy
we have
horn.
Rogue
That should have
too.
been Hot
Yeah.
Boy Horn.
The X-Men are back, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, the X-Men are Avengers or whatever. Dude, X-Men are unquestionably my favorite Marvel squad.
I agree. I kind of like
Agreed.
the
Hard agree.
X-Men. I like the X-Men better than the Avengers.
I like the Avengers honestly more as standalone characters than as a team.
Agreed with that too. Their standalones are always going to be better than whatever the team books is. There's not a lot of like, oh shit, these are Avengers you have to read. Like, have we ever even talked like an Avengers comic? You know what I mean? There's not a lot of great ones.
Yeah. I would say also like the same kind of goes for DC. Like when they're Justice League, they're cool, but all their individual stories are way cooler.
Yeah.
Yep. We don't really go like we've talked about Flashpoint and other event
Justice,
books, but
Justice.
Kingdom
Yeah.
Come. We've done a lot of Justice League, actually.
yeah, you're right. But I would agree, Justice League has better stories than Avengers.
That's true.
Yes. Yep.
Dude, I was just thinking about it the other day too, because we were talking about it on another episode we recorded. We're like, who would win, Marvel or DC? We all agreed DC. I was thinking about it when I was driving the other day. I was like, not only that, but DC has like, you know, A Squad, B Squad. Then they have like Teen Titans A Squad, Teen Titans B Squad. Then you have like Doom Patrol. And then you have like people like John Constantine. Like, you have so many people protecting like Earth in DC.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you got the entire Green Lantern squad.
Yeah, but
I mean, we do have the X-Men though in Marvel though. I feel like that's going to be their heaviest hitters sometimes.
Oh yeah, we need.
Who?
I'm ready for the X-Men.
The X-Men, just like in Marvel, like they're like we know, like, you know, characters like Magneto and all the Omega level people could like. They're the ones I think who could stand the best chance against DC characters, is what I'm saying.
They put up a fight, but they would get crushed.
Yeah,
they
they
did.
still I don't think would make it.
Superman
alone
himself.
kills easily half the X-Men squad.
Yeah, my son the other day was, ooh.
I thought you were going to say, my son could kill the X-Men.
No, the other day, actually, we were talking superhero stuff because now that he's like 13, he's like nerding hard on it.
Yeah, that's good to hear. I like
Yeah,
to hear
dude, I raised my boy right. And, so, but he wanted me to ask you guys, and I think we might have talked about it before. Superman, Omni Man, Homelander, who wins?
Superman, Omni Man, Homelander.
I think Homelander loses.
Homelander's last for sure.
Yeah.
No, he goes. I think he dies first.
Okay.
Homelander's not beating Superman. I think that's crazy talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm saying he's last. Homelander's last. I think. And then I think I put. Yeah. And then I put Omni Man.
Yeah.
And then
I picked Superman to win overall too.
Me too.
I totally agree with that ranking. Yeah.
Okay.
I think people they sleep on Superman's name because he's such a Boy Scout, but it's like, dude, if that motherfucker has to, like, he will murder.
Dude, Injustice Superman?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we know what he's capable
Yeah,
of
it's the fact
at
that we
his
know
darkest.
what he's capable of.
And that he holds back. That he could
holds back
easily
so
be
much.
that.
Yeah.
The struggle for him isn't, being the baddest. It's trying to not be the baddest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trying.
I think I know what you mean.
He's got that dog in him.
Dude, yeah.
That crypto.
Oh man.
Know what I didn't like also about, like, okay, so in the movie they say, so the whole thing is that the Kree planet is getting fucked up because their sun went out. Like she just fucked up all of Kree society basically, and she's gonna reignite the sun at the end of the movie, and it's like nothing. You just see her go bloop, sun reignited. But she's like, oh, I don't know. Like it could have actually. What I'm saying is, it could have been a big moment where you see her like kind of going Super Saiyan. That would have made for a cool Captain Marvel moment. I don't know why they just kind of brushed that off.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Reigniting a sun, I guess. Okay, maybe we're just supposed to think it is easy for her.
It's a pretty big deal, you guys. Yeah.
No,
Which makes it that she's like so OP that she could reignite a sun, but she had struggle fighting that one accuser chick.
That's what I'm saying. The bad guy was so lame, but also just so OP for no reason.
Yeah, so I don't know.
well, I think like the way that their powers were entangled, it forced Captain Marvel, because the whole time she was like, let me take care of it. Don't use your power. She constantly said that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And then somebody else would use their power, and then she'd switch and get frustrated, because the whole point of it was like about working as a team, and you know.
I think it was deeper. I think it's about white elitism, and Brie Larson represented that.
You figured it out, man.
My question on this episode: did Jake figure it out?
Did Jake have a stroke? Did Jake figure it out?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did white elitism hold back the Marvel?
Yeah. I mean, it did. Once again, we mentioned it early in the episode, but Monica is the only one that doesn't have the word Marvel in her name. Ooh,
Yeah, we need to
here's
give her a
something I
name.
didn't like, and I'll be straight up. I didn't like the fact that I kind of wished Miss Marvel wore her costume of all the acquired. Remember, mask and the sash and everything.
Yes.
And then now they made it like a generic, like, here's your superhero suit, which didn't look as cool as the Miss Marvel show.
Agreed. The
Completely
Miss Marvel
agreed.
costume is so accurate, and it's just
So
Why?
accurate.
Why
And they made it such a big
hold back?
deal about like where each one comes from, and then they completely wipe it out in this movie.
Yeah, give people powers. Come on now, just do it.
Like I want to see her in her mask
or costumes. Stop taking away the costumes us fans love for like FaceTime and simplicity.
They dulled down Captain Marvel's costume.
Yep.
Yep, wasn't as bright.
I did like Monica's costume, but it could have been cooler too. It was just like a generic bodysuit, showed off her body really well. Like it was just like black and white. I don't know.
But it is more comic accurate too. Like her black and white, she's always been like, I guess the spectrum. That's what the black and white comes from. Like her powers
She got
are crazy.
Asperger's over here.
That's a whole nother power.
Dude, that is sick. The Aspergerler.
It's just
my new
Teyonah Parris.
Yeah, it's just her. I'm writing that down so don't forget it. Aspergerler.
Teyonah Parris, if you haven't seen, we talked about this in an episode. They cloned Tyrone. She killed that role this year.
Yeah, stellar.
I want to see her in more leading role shit.
For sure.
Yeah, same.
She's great.
She's a star.
She also just had a baby.
I liked her in WandaVision a lot. I was glad they introduced the character. She's great casting for that character.
Yeah, she's cool. I fucks with her.
Yeah.
And she held it down. Like at the end of the movie, like she saves the day. She fucking puts back together a rift in the multiverse. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
And ends up in the 97 X-Men universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, so that's another thing. Okay, so time out. So we see from Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, we see, what's her name? Wanda kill Binary, right?
No, we could consider that a completely different universe, and
That's
we
just
see
Captain Marvel.
That's Captain Marvel, yeah.
Oh.
Same. Okay. That's her mom, though. You're right.
Oh,
That's
you're
Monica
right.
Rambeau's
She was
mom.
wearing
Yeah.
Captain Marvel costume. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. So this is a different X-Men universe than the one we saw Patrick Stewart in the yellow chair.
Right. And so this is what I want to say too. It's not the X-Men 97 universe. That's not what I'm saying, because it is they said, whoever made the movie, they said it's X-Men The Last Stand. So it is the Fox universe.
Oh, it is the Fox universe.
Yeah. I don't know how that comes into play, but I'm saying in my head, what it feels like is that they're putting together those people, but they're going to make them look like that more closer to the comic accurate / X-Men 97.
Oh, okay, I get
But
you.
we're also getting that cartoon, and we know it's connected to the MCU. Like, it's not a standalone cartoon.
Dude, we've been talking about this cartoon for a while. When the fuck is it going to come out?
It comes out in 2024.
They pushed it back a year because of the strike.
Yeah, but we're getting What If like in a couple weeks actually, and they're playing. It's like you get an episode every day.
What if
I wasn't
watch it?
I wasn't a big fan of the first season. Not gonna lie.
I know, but you seemed pretty hype on the trailer for the new one.
It seems cool. I mean, I am gonna watch it, but like that's me. Like you can't stop me from watching whatever Marvel and DC puts out. It's just like I'm stuck.
Can't stop you. That's my whole goal for the next year.
Stop, Anthony.
Cody, are you excited for What If?
Sleepy Baby on What If season 2.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't want to do the Marvel ranking yet because I want Jake to watch Loki, and then we could.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's where we'll do our Marvel ranking in our Loki season 2.
Still got to finish. I'll probably give it higher than this, Loki.
Interesting.
See, okay, so I'm just gonna bring this up because without going too much into anything, just because this weekend I was with my son, and now that he's getting into superhero stuff, I waited and just like kind of binged and went through everything with him this weekend. We finished Loki, we watched the Marvels, we watched Blue Beetle, and we watched the first half of Invincible and the Adam Eve special.
Nice.
I've only watched 2 episodes of Invincible.
So if I were to rank it of those things, Invincible number 1, Marvels number 2,
nice,
Blue Beetle number 3, Loki number 4. But I think they're all. I don't want you to feel like that's like a wide range. They're all kind of hovering the same area, you know.
I haven't seen Invincible, but I felt like this whole episode I'm more on the side of Cody, like on the same page of how he feels about this movie, and like that seems accurate. Yeah, like I definitely like this more than Blue Beetle. I definitely like this more than Blue Beetle.
I don't know.
Not to say that, but like once
I just support the Latino community. Yes, that's.
I'm not trying to put Blue Beetle down in any way. I just like this more than the Latino community.
I like Kamala's family more.
Seriously.
If we're picking families, this is the one I want.
Yeah, honestly, no. Fucking Jaime Reyes' family was a ride or die family. They came in with the blickies ready to go. Kamala's family?
Yeah, they were
like,
blasted.
Oh, what do we do? Like, oh, I'm so nervous. Like, I mean, I want George Lopez there with a fucking pistol and his grandma there with the Gatling gun. Like, I don't want some pussy ass family. Also, we're talking about the same people that held hands with the New Jersey Police Department. Fuck that shit. Dude, George Lopez was not holding hands with cops. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, he hated Batman, you know.
Well, whatever. That's one thing.
No, I'm saying like he definitely wasn't holding hands with cops.
Yeah.
He hates the establishment.
So I'm choosing the Reyes family, gang all the way.
See, I thought that scene where like Blue Beetle gets his costume and it's like going nuts in their house and shit's getting destroyed. It was very similar to the Marvel's fight scene in Kamala's living room. So, and I liked it more too. I don't know, her family I just liked in the show, and like I laughed more.
I do like her family a lot. I won't take away from the family. They're cool.
Good families.
They're just not a wartime family.
They're not a wartime family.
They're not a wartime family at all. At all. We're not trying to recruit them, you know?
Yeah, like the dad was scared just going up in space. Meanwhile, George Lopez is taking swigs and fucking flying the Blue Beetle machine.
Oh, yeah. Throwing rocks at that dude, too.
Yeah, killing people with the fucking legs.
Yeah, throwing rocks at OMAC.
Dude, and he took an RPG and fucking survived it.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
True, too.
Yeah.
So,
George
Lopez, his power stats are crazy.
Yeah. Also, well, here's the craziest part of the whole thing. All of that shit's crazy. At the end, when they come back for Jaime and the girl and whatever
Jenny.
her name is, Jenny. Almost called, yeah. But when they come back for them, he's just directly under those engines, hanging on there. Dude, how is he not getting cooked alive?
Dude, he's Latino. He's fiery enough. I think that's what the movie is saying.
Latinos get +5 to heat resistance.
Oh, exactly. They're like Targaryens when it comes to fucking.
That's what Eddie Guerrero was talking about when he had Latino heat. That's what it was all about.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me just point out also, we didn't mention that scene at all in the Blue Beetle episode.
we
So this
didn't.
is an addendum.
That's why we should release these two in the
We
same
just-
movie.
You're
yeah,
kind of
they're-
right, actually. We should release the
Yeah,
movie.
they go
Instead of,
together.
and we could do Loki a different time.
Yeah, no, and you get a DC and Marvel in 1 week. Nah, that's gonna
Yeah.
be good. If you don't know, we've been dropping deuces.
Hey, we're ending 2023 dropping deuces for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That means double the episodes 2 times.
Double
a
the
week.
fun.
Hey,
Give me 2 per.
Why are you singing that song?
Just
Air
because we're
Force
dropping
Ones?
because we're dropping 2. We're dropping a pair of episodes every week.
Oh, God, that's hilarious. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry, I've got more where that comes from.
we all do.
But that was so dumb. It stopped all of our momentum in its tracks.
No, so something else that happens. It's not even like I felt like it should have been like so. We only get like a post-credit scene, one of them, but I felt like the very end of the movie. So we get Kate Bishop from Hawkeye. She comes in and meets Kamala finally, which I feel like those two are both great. I loved Kate Bishop in Hawkeye. They both have great chemistry.
It validates your Young Avengers theory.
Of course, it validates Young Avengers theory. But, however, she mentions Ant-Man's daughter. So she mentions Cassie. So I feel like it could be Young Avengers or it could be A-Force, which is just all-female Avengers team, like a mix of the two. Because there's a lot of female Young Avengers. We've met some male ones, but I don't know, like young kid Loki. Like, are they really going to bring him back? Scar, right?
Who's
There's
Scar?
actually a lot of kids.
Hulk's son.
Hulk's son, yep.
God, fuck. I don't even consider that.
Yeah, Jake. Jay, I'm sorry, I refreshed your memory of that, Jake. He was like, "Oh no!"
Oh, there's a lot of just young kids that they've been setting up. That's what I'm saying. We got T'Challa's
Wanda's
son.
kids.
We got Wanda's kids. We got Ironheart.
Iron Lad.
We got Iron Lad.
Iron Girl.
Well, we don't have Iron Lad yet.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Who's
we
the
do have the
girl?
kid, the Ironheart. Yeah, Riri.
Ironheart. Yeah, we
That's
have
what I
Ironheart. Yeah, Iron Lad.
We have in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, they get that little girl, Phyla Vell, and she joins them at the end. Love and Thunder, we get Thor's daughter.
Oh God.
So there's a lot of kids.
Jake's looking so unhappy right now.
Oh, we got Patriot in Falcon Winter Soldier as well, and he's definitely a true young Avenger. Like I said, Cassie. Like there are a lot of kids, but like I don't know if they're gonna put all of those. That's a lot of fucking people no one cares about, really.
Like she called Kate Bishop a kid. She's like, I'm 23. She's like,
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the thing. Like that actress is the same age as fucking Florence Pugh. You know what I'm saying? So you could get Yelena with them if that's the case.
Haley Steinfeld. Yeah.
Yeah. So like you know what I'm saying? You could even get Peter Parker for that matter because he's still younger. You know.
Dude.
I would love to see Kamala Khan and Peter Parker interact in the MCU out of any of those combos. I feel
That'd
like
be cool.
Tom Holland, Iman Vellani are going to put on a funny ass scene together. I feel like they would just have instant chemistry.
I want to see Charlie Cox's Daredevil interact with Spider-Man.
Oh, we saw a little bit of it.
I mean, in costume, like in a scene.
I want to see something exciting come out of the Marvel universe.
Yeah, I agree with you, Cody. I need more to get me stimulated. Right
Don't
now,
get me wrong. I loved this movie, but I loved it. I loved it, but not a high love. I'm not giving it like a 5.
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
My score might be considered high love.
It probably will be. I already
if that's
know
the
my
case.
score, and it hasn't
Well-
been swayed once.
So wait, but who are we?
Who
Who are we? Out of the trio? Out of the
Oh, let's do
trio?
the trio. I think Anthony's Kamala Khan.
Okay, I'll take Kamala Khan. I'll be Miss Marvel.
You don't think you think you're more Monica or Brie Larson?
No, but I don't know. I
don't
know.
think any of us are really, and like I'm sitting here thinking about it.
We're not
I'm
any
like,
of them.
yeah, none of us are Brie Larson.
Yeah.
None of us, I think we can all like take,
Or Monica.
none of us are Monica, you know.
You could be Nick Fury, Cody. You got the Nick Fury. You got the cats.
Well, I was going to say I was Goose.
You're Goose.
Your goose.
Jake, you're the singing prince.
That tracks.
Jake is Beast in the post credits.
That would be
no,
cool.
ooh, yeah, dude, Beast. I love Beast.
I really liked his design. I really liked how it looked.
It looked cool.
It looked super cool. And I was like, sweet, finally, it looks like Beast.
I love Beast is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, and if they're going all CGI for him, I'm not that mad. Colossus and Deadpool was fucking awesome.
I'm not mad at it either, especially because, like, dude, he's supposed to be crazy acrobatic. And honestly, like, hearing it again, I was like, you know what? Kelsey Grammer does have a good Beast voice.
Perfect.
Like,
I'm
it's
glad
weird-
that
it's
he's
weird to think,
specifically
like-
back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool that they brought him back. And all you just have to do is via voiceover work.
Yeah, underutilized Beast. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, that's agreed. And he's too old to do anything like, so this
Oh,
works.
yeah, he's not doing flips and shit on set and prosthetics.
Oh man, I want to see that.
Right?
Oh, I'm sure like the CGI Beast. I mean, Kelsey Grammer's not doing flips. And
No, I'm saying I
That's
want to
what he
see
wants.
Kelsey
Oh, you wanna see
Grammer
Kelsey?
do flips and shit.
Slip for us, Kelsey.
Dude, I've seen Kelsey Grammer before in real life,
That's crazy.
Oh, really?
pushing his mom in a wheelchair. He's incredibly tall, or at least I saw him like 10 years ago. But yeah,
I don't think you've gotten it. Like you lost height in 10 years. You
no, I
what
know. I'm
mean?
saying like I was just making sure. Like no, he was tall as fuck. He was like 6'4", 6'5".
Nice.
Big old.
He has tall man energy.
Dude, he has big dick energy. That's why they call him Kelsey Big Dick Grammer.
Kelsey Big Dick Grammar. Do you think he could have been a good scarecrow?
Scarecrow? No, he's a big guy. Kelsey Grammer. Scarecrow's like skinny and shit.
I was thinking Fraser Crane, Jonathan Crane. Come on, think of him as a scarecrow. I think it would work.
I don't
think it
know.
would. I don't see Kelsey Grammer as the Scarecrow.
No.
Especially if he's tall.
Who was the other dude on Frasier? His like other partner, the little guy.
Oh.
That guy could be Scarecrow.
I feel like he could be Riddler.
He could be, yeah, he would be the Riddler. I agree with that.
Especially if we're going like more 90s-esque Batman villains rather
Yeah.
than today. You know what I mean?
I would hope that if we do see Paul Dano's Riddler again, he is a little more like comic booky than he was this first go around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less terrorist, more whimsical.
I think all of Batman's villains, even like in the Nolan universe, they pretty much are terrorists at this point.
Yeah.
Bane blows up the city, Joker blows up the city, Scarecrow literally poisons the water. Like it's just constant terrorism.
Yeah.
Bane literally keeps the police trapped in a sewer for months.
While holding the city hostage with a nuclear warhead.
Yeah.
No, yeah. The Gotham is a crazy, wild city. It's almost got like it's gone beyond like super criminals, and they're now like super terrorists.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for
They're
sure.
taking over.
Dude, super terrorists, fucking the Asperger.
Dude,
Do you think he's linking up with Trampopine and just causing mayhem?
Trampopine.
How could you forget about one of Gotham's worst?
Trampoline. That's one of the stupidest things.
So dumb.
Oh.
I'm giving this bad boy a 4.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
I'm giving a 4-3.
Ooh.
Not too far off.
I'm going to
Yeah.
give it, I gave Blue Beetle a 4.8. I'm going to give this a 5. A solid 5.
I can respect that.
See, I gave Blue Beetle a 4.
I think it deserve more.
So yeah, 4-3 is this for me.
Yeah, I'm not giving this a 6 by any stretch.
I liked it. I don't think it was like the shot of adrenaline that the MCU needs, and I don't think it was an extreme leap in quality in terms of like this just felt like an older MCU movie in a good way, where it's like, okay, this is what I came to the MCU for. To
Yeah,
just
I'll give you that. I mean, if you're thinking about like ones that aren't like necessarily MCU bangers, but they're like decent movies, you know what I mean? Like the
exactly. Like, I'm thinking of like the second Ant-Man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't trash and I had fun seeing it and I would watch it again. Like, I would actually watch this again.
But kind of a throwaway villain, you know what I mean?
Yeah, always throwaway villains. That's always the problem. Like, again, this is by no means perfect, but
What do you
what
say
I
that?
want
Because
to...
Ant-Man 2 also had an ethnically ambiguous female villain.
Ghost. But I really don't think this movie deserves the hate it's getting, like in terms of like no one wants to see it. Like, that's crazy.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I think it deserves more hate.
Here's what I'm saying. I disagree with you, Anthony. I don't think more people should have went to see it. I think movies like Marvel need to work on, studios like Marvel need to work on making better movies without these massively inflated budgets. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And
Release that shit on Disney Plus, dude. I'm not trying to pay for this movie. Like, I'll be honest, after watching it, I was like, I'm really glad I didn't pay for that.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's not the kind of hate it deserves. Like, I don't think it was like, I think like Quantumania, yes. Love and Thunder, yes. Moon Knight, Secret Invasion.
I was so pissed that I spent money on Quantumania. I was genuinely, I walked into that theater angry that I spent money on it.
I just don't think it hits that level of trash. Like, I'm not saying like this, like, I totally get superhero fatigue and like why no regular person would want to go see this movie at this point. But I just think as like an MCU fan, it was good. I had a lot of fun. It made me it makes me look forward to the X-Men 100%. You know, it's like, okay, I see more of a roadmap.
even the Beast cameo didn't give me that much hope in the Marvel universe.
It looked very cool, but hope-inducing? I don't know.
Hope-inducing.
I don't think that this. I don't think that this movie, like, it didn't hurt my opinion of Marvel, but it also didn't help it. It just kind of, well, if it wasn't like
that part,
it didn't like boost my faith in Disney or anything like that, as much as it just like didn't make things worse. You know,
That's fair.
That's fair.
I'm just saying, I definitely recommend the watch. When it comes to Disney Plus, check it out.
yeah, I think it's worth watching. Definitely watch it. It's like literally a funny movie, and it's not forced funny like some of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, it was legitimately funny. I'm not saying it's comedy of the year, but it had me laughing for
I
sure.
laughed out loud a couple times, I'll be honest.
I'd say the only
good
offhand,
jokes.
I mean, I haven't watched a ton of comedies that I can think of this year, but offhand,
Barbie was hilarious.
oh, Barbie was funnier.
Dude, the other day, someone was like, man, you liked Barbie? I thought it was so stupid. I was like, what? I was like, dude, shit's hilarious.
That movie was great.
Yeah, we loved Barbie. We gave that a true 6.
Booms was giving me shit, too, about it. He's like, you guys did a fucking Barbie episode? I'm like, shut up, Booms.
Yeah, well, Booms isn't ever gonna like a woman. You know what I mean? Booms doesn't respect women.
Damn. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, shots fired.
From Boo's best friend, Cody.
He's also a faithful listener, so fuck you, Booms.
He also, other than Anthony, is the only one of us here that has a stable, long-term relationship with a woman.
Maybe I'm projecting here.
Between this family shit. Oh, dude, you project like a motherfucker.
Oh, I need to look inward, maybe.
This month, our Patreon episode is The Death of Superman.
Hey, check
Now, there's a
that
good
out.
guy.
There's a good guy. There's someone who respects women.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Sorry to our large female audience.
Yeah.
Percent of female listeners out there.
Hey, don't give those numbers out, Anthony. Keep that to yourself.
Yeah, we don't know. I never gave a number out.
Yeah, our massive
I think it's like 80, 20.
80-20 ladies.
Yeah, 80% female.
Yeah.
80%
You know what
ladies,
the ladies
20%
want?
women.
They want to hear us talk about an all-women casted superhero movie directed by a woman. That's what they want.
And Jake saying, don't go pay for it.
Yeah.
We know what our listeners want. Come on.
No, I did enjoy. I mean, look, I gave it a 4. I don't think a 4. If you're
that's
still
not
above
bad.
3,
It's
you
not
know.
bad.
I
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
think
I would
4 is fair.
recommend watching. I'd recommend just wait till it comes out on Disney Plus. Watch that shit.
Yeah. At this
Yeah.
point, I think they're pulling it
Oh, yeah,
out
I
of
don't
theaters
think it's in
already,
theaters
to be
anymore
honest.
either.
It's probably going to come to Disney Plus super fast.
Dude, I did want to say something because Cody, you said you gave your ranking out of like Loki, this, Blue Beetle, and something else.
Yeah.
Oh, Invincible.
Yeah.
So I haven't finished Loki, but I would put it number 4 so far.
Yeah.
And then, dude, I put Monarch up there at number 1 right now.
Ooh,
Nice.
I haven't watched Monarch
You know,
yet.
I'm enjoying the fuck out of Monarch.
Nice. I need to get it.
Monarch's on the docket.
Yeah.
So, we're talking about Monarch soon.
Well, guys, I know I don't feel like we talked about this movie a ton, but also it's just like
it's a pretty short, straightforward movie. It's only an
Yeah.
hour and 37 minutes. You know, like
it's a
short.
lot. A lot happens. It's very quick. It
I like
doesn't
that.
stop.
It had that going for it. It was a quick pace.
Yeah, it had momentum. Yeah. I mean, like
Yeah.
we said, not every part was good. The villain was like whatever.
The villain and the
Fucking one on our
villains.
period. Am I right?
Jake doesn't want any women listening to us, apparently. Jake's the villain in the Marvels 3. He's just
Yeah, it's just like, oh, you destroyed my planet. Oh,
No, I think the Blue Beetle episode was kind of same length and straightforward too. It's just like these are two movies that are just like that's how they're churning out superhero movies lately. You're not,
if
there's
there was
not a
more
lot to
depth
chew
to
on.
them, we would talk more about it. It's
Yeah,
not like
exactly.
fucking Hereditary,
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah, where we can talk nuanced stuff and what have you.
exactly. Which is like, I kind of want more. Yeah, I want more depth from the superhero genre.
I agree.
Agreed.
Which is why shit
definitely
like
missing
Gen V works so well. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
those were in how many episodes of Gen V? 6, 8?
8.
8.
In 8 episodes, Gen V has done more to like world build and character build than Marvel
I
has
put Gen
done.
V
with, like-
above all of them.
Yeah,
I put Gen V above
Oh,
all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Gen V was better than this. Gen V was better than Blue Beetle. Gen V
sure,
was
for
better
sure.
than Loki, for sure.
facts,
For sure.
facts, big time facts.
Can't argue that. Like I said, I haven't watched Invincible yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna like it. I love season 1. And Monarch sounds dope too. I've heard it from more than you, Jake. So like I'm excited to watch Monarch. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. We're banging this out. We're gonna keep talking about whatever nerd shit is out there that except Doctor Who. You guys aren't gonna talk Doctor
Women.
Who, but that
Yeah. Yeah. Lady listeners, chill out. We need a bigger man audience.
Chill out. Also. Hey, relax, calm down.
but we're gonna do Mean Girls the musical, the movie for Cody.
Oh, dude, I would love that.
We
I
should.
would
Why not?
dude. Mean Girls, the movie is hilarious.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great movie.
It's a great movie.
Dude, I also loved, I just realized something.
What?
Going back, one of the reasons I do think I love this movie. Okay, so the musical section sucked balls on the musical planet.
Uh-huh.
Redeemed the musical section when the Cats song played during the
yes.
cat scene.
Oh,
The song from Cats.
Yeah, that was perfect.
That
use
was
of that
funny.
song.
Yeah, that was good. That was well played.
Like, if I'm being
like
honest, I just feel like the trailer for the Marvels was better than the movie.
The trailer
And also,
was-
just the use of the Beastie Boys song was good. It was like in one minute part in this movie, and I was like, eh.
I think they were trying to, you know how like Guardians 3 used Beastie Boys as well with No
For
Sleep
sure,
Till Brooklyn. Maybe they were like, I really thought the cat scene could have fit in a Guardians movie. That's what
Yeah,
I really
for
liked
sure.
about it too. Like it just felt like the Marvel cosmic side is some of my favorite stuff, and I feel like they just need to keep doing more with that.
It's always consisting of animals like Cosmo the dog,
Yeah.
and Rocket, and like what this
Ooh,
cat.
Pet
like,
Avengers.
Ooh,
We should get Pet Avengers. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Goose.
Now we're talking.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Duck.
Ooh.
I do want to see more Howard the Duck.
I want Lockjaw. Lockjaw's awesome. From the Inhumans. He's just a big old
Oh, the
dog who
right?
could
The big
teleport.
bulldog.
Yeah. He usually leads. Oh, we got Frog Thor. We could throw him on there.
Frog Thor, yeah.
Throg.
We have Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
What?
You ever see that movie? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
but
high
what does
as
that have
hell.
anything to do with
I just had an edible kick in, and then somebody said something, and then that title popped into my mind.
Usually on the Pet Avengers 2 is Shadowcat has a dragon named Lockheed.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, there is a Pet Avengers team? That's
there is
real
Pet
thing?
Avengers, yeah.
Oh, shit. I thought you were just making that up.
Yeah, just like there's the super pets for DC or whatever.
Yeah, there's the Pet Avengers. The first Pet Avengers, the first time they team up is to get like the Infinity Stones from Thanos. It's actually pretty cool.
That's
Because Thanos isn't expecting the Pet Avengers, you know what I'm saying?
It's so stupid.
so stupid.
Some
Fucking
comic
Pet
stuff is
Avengers.
ridiculously stupid, but it's fun to read.
Yeah.
Well,
Pet Avengers, Young Avengers, X-Men.
well, crazy kids, we love you.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jake FH.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.